Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Shadow Arts with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we made our way to Europe and we came to this village of Bistris with Zuzen and Alice in order to help out the people living here. We have learned that there's monsters appearing in the night, killing people, and we have learned that the mayor seems to have some nefarious plans that the other people don't really know, but we are told to check out the Blue Castle to the east of the village. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's go into the east. And I believe we're going to have to travel. Did not realise we're going to have to travel like that. I thought it would take us straight there. But let's head to the Blue Castle.
Oh, what is this? They call it Blue Castle? It's not even blue at all.
My father told me that most location names are based on legends or superstition. I think that that's nice. It's more evocative.
You're real romantic, aren't you? If I said anything like that, stones would come flying.
There we go. Interesting. Alice certainly has grown in the this period between this period of 6 months between. Oh, what have we got here? We've got ourselves a cosmic bracelet, which is actually always handy. Now, there's somewhat of a secret path somewhere up here. We have to find our way to it. Is it here? Is it here? This way it is. How very, very interesting, huh? Interesting. There we go. A somewhat secret path. There we go. There's Mayen here as well, so we can upgrade our weapons. Maybe I'll spend some time in doing that. We also receive a Terra Seed, which of course, as we know, is always pretty goddamn handy. We're going to take it, because we've got this Tome of the Sun, it's new, and it's handy. Let's do that with Zuzen as well, as he has his Hermit Staff. We can just increase his attack power just by a little bit. There we go, nicely done, nicely done. Alright, everything's done, hope it was good for you too. I don't like that, it's kind of rapey vibes, isn't it? Right. So, without further ado, let's head into the castle. It's not locked, but it won't open. There we go. There is somewhat of a bluish hue to this.
What in the heck? It opened all on its own. That's a funny howdy do. Do you suppose that's supposed to be an invitation?
It most certainly is. As we can see a shadowy figure walking across the entrance.
What's the matter, Alice? What made you turn around all of a sudden?
I felt someone pass behind us.
You felt someone, but there's no one there.
Who knows? So we have an entrance here. As we get our first enemy of the castle, what are we going to be dealing with here? Bats, by looks of it. Tiny ring is actually not really an issue at all, to be honest, because as long as you've got the timings down, like I sometimes do, it's usually okay. So there we go, let's defeat a bat. I'm well stocked up on magic and mana leaves from the Jahai Tower, so I only feel a need to increase them. But Zuzen has definitely become more of a physical threat since last time. In these last 6 months, maybe he's been doing some push-ups, learning some more skills, or maybe this new hermit staff that he's got, just to give him that little bit of an edge. So, there we go. So we have ourselves a save point here in this very confusing looking space. But let's head left and firstly aim for this chest. As, yeah, nicely done, we receive ourselves a nice tent. Ooh. We are going to go up and over the entrance in a second, but first we have our next thing, a hollow. Let's hit it with some blessed light. Why not? I think Alice is meant to be in her 20s now. Let's just attack physically with Suzanne. Problem is that we don't know what element these guys are, because after we defeat them, we don't have the energy, soul energy stuff coming in. Nova seems like a light thing. For me, anyway. What does that do? That feels like a light attack. Yeah, seeing as it's only done 14, I'm going to hasten a guess that that is a light attack. But I believe with this, we'll be able to take it out. With Alice here. There we go. So that's one of them taken down. An attack. With Suzanne here. Nicely done. Talisman of Mercy. Very nice. So we're going to head over the entrance here. It happened again. Did it certainly?
What's wrong?
Who's there? I know you're watching. Show yourself.
Really? I don't feel a thing. Where is it?
It's interesting that Alice is the one who can sense this. He's gone again. Very confused here. He went this way, obviously, but in here, we got ourselves a new thing. A pocket watch, which is always handy. As we're going to head down into this area. Ooh, so, raise your voice in prayer. Pray for the new writing to be turned into old. So long as the 8 flames remain unlit, the door to the throne will not open. Offer up thy prayers. Okay. So, as you can see, we've got a puzzle to do in order to gain access to the throne room. Is this an underground chapel? This coffin is open.
Hint, hint, hint. I guess this only means it is a vampire castle, just like the Lady Michelle said.
But I don't feel any evil here like I did in Mistress. Instead, I feel eternal silence here. As if this place has been cut off from the rest of the world. Only eternity exists here. No sadness or hate.
Oh.
He's sensing it now.
You're right, there's someone there. Hello there. Are you the prince of the castle Nina was talking about?
Please, wait.
Boom, 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 boom.
Bang in. Right, we got ourselves to do a little prayer. So, there seems to be the newest coffin of the lot. It's the only coffin that is open. And then, what you'll notice here is that each one of these, Abel, Stephen, Frank, and Maria, and then there's another 4 on the other side, but we need to do Abel first, so let's do that. No, let's pray at the coffin of Abel. Will you pray at it? We certainly will. So there is 1 down. Whew, right. So the next one is for Edgar that we need to find. Coffin of Helen. We will not pray for the coffin of Helen. Coffin of Robin. We will not pray for that. Edgar, where are you? We will pray at Edgar. Nice of that. And then next up is Frank, not Leon. I have a soft spot in my heart for the name Leon because of Squall from Final Fantasy IX. We will not be praying at Robin. We'll be praying at Helen. Yes, yes, yes. Leon is the last one here. I remember that because I remember that being the case. And then the last one is Maria. I believe Maria was the last one here, correct? Yes, it is. We're so close now. I'm trying to remember who the last one is. Who's the last one? Who's the last one? Robin. Robin next. Which was here. Shout out Robin if you're watching this. Stephen. There we go. There was a sound of a door being unlocked. Boom, boom, boom. So basically, it's in alphabetical order, which is pretty obvious when you're doing this. But it's nicely done. Can we look at that grisly ass? Look at that grisly ass bloody statue. Look at that grisly ass coffin. Anyway. There should be an open coffin somewhere. One of these coffins should have opened. Oh well. There we do. As we now need to as the bats are coming at us. Tiny ring not affecting any of us. Let's just hit them all with the Noga Flame Dance. Perfectly done. Ooh, as that did a lot of damage. A lot more damage than I was expecting to there from Zuzen, who's level 25 now. I did do like a tiny little bit of leveling up before we got here. I want to see in here. Heavy door is still shut by an unseen force. There we go. So there's a way to get a lottery ticket, but I've forgotten. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. We're just going to attack these. Are these gremlins, not bats? I would not think of a gremlin as a bat-like being, if I'm honest with you. So we get a tiny ring. But again, tiny ring's not really that much of an issue. I believe for anyone, really. As long as you can see and you can. I mean, if you're playing on like a mobile device, I can imagine it being more difficult, but we're definitely not doing that. I'm playing on the laptop, which is why it's started summertime. I am working on getting a better setup to start recording these things. It's in the pipeline, guys. Right, so we got a little bit more experience there. As we are back here at the save point, now we need to head down to that room. But what I'm going to do, seeing as Alice is so close to leveling up, is I'm just going to go head up and level her up. And I'll see you guys at that door when we go through. So I've managed to level up Alice to the correct level, and now we need to head this way. So let's do this as we enter a rather big, bold room.
It's a dead end. For all its splendor, it's an awfully bleak room, isn't it?
It seems so empty, but someone definitely lives here.
Certainly does. Let's have a little look around. Ooh. There's a portrait of a very happy looking family. Do we just have to leave? Is that the case? I don't believe that's true. Are you looking for someone, my pretty young lass? There we go. So this is a character who we'll meet in a second.
Well, a most interesting welcome.
I am Alice. This is Zuzen, a monk. Are you the master of this castle?
Yes, I am the master of this castle. We're doing this voice.
Slightly more thing. There we go.
However, it seems that I dozed off for a time and the castle forgot all about me. When I finally awoke, a band of monsters had moved in and were prowling around. A
pesky demon has found its way into the tower as well. Now then, Alice, what brings the two of you to my humble abode?
We're here to find out who is causing the monster attacks in Bistris. Did you wake up at around the same time the masses began attacking the village?
Ah, so that's it. You suspected me of setting the monsters upon the village. So you came to question me about it. To kill me if your suspicions prove true. Am I right?
Bingo! We're glad that we reached an understanding so quickly, Mr. See-Through Man. What's the scoop? Are you the master of the monsters?
I'm afraid not. Neither I nor my ancestors have ever brought any harm to the people of our domain. If I did that, my granddaddies would come flying out of those castigs you saw and chew me out all night.
You must be a vampire. Are you a good vampire like Nina believes?
A good vampire? Yes, I am a vampire, and it is true that not all vampires are evil. It is the same among humans, is it not? There are good people and there are bad people.
I was ready to kick some butt, but you just took the wind out of my sails. In that case, though, who's behind the monster attacks on Bistris?
I don't know either, but if the village is under attack, you certainly can't ignore it. As it happens, I've just been dying of boredom around here, so how about if I help you?
You'll help us?
Sure, it'll be nice to see my cute little friend in the village again. Shall we be going then?
You certainly are an unusual man. What's your name anyway?
And this is the next character we unlock. My name? Oh, how many years has it been since I gave anybody my name? I wonder. My name is Keith. His name is Keith. And he's Keith Valentine. There's a Valentine in every single Shadow Hearts game, and also in the Coldeka universe. It's one of the recurring themes. But here's Keith Valentine. Please just call me Keith.
Okay, Keith, let's get to work.
Now, look, I understand vampires suck human blood. You better not jump into our necks or anything.
I guess the books say all sorts of curious and silly things about us, but true vampires aren't like that. Daylight and crosses don't bother me a bit, nor garlic. We may be undead, but that doesn't mean we can't be killed. We're just tougher than humans. There we go.
A most curious constitution you have. I wonder whether being that way is boon or bane. At any rate, it's good to have you with us.
The pleasure is mine. As there we go, we now have a new party member. We have Keith. It feels like such a weird what's the words? It feels like such a strange name for a vampire, you know. Keith. What is your name? Ah, yes, Keith. Anyway, let's give him the casual belt and the cosmic necklace, and then we're gonna head back to Bistris, obviously. But let us see Mr. Valentine in action before we do so. I can't remember what he looks like in this form, as he has a rapier, always something, and he has rituals. He has Drain Touch, Earth Edge, Pat Dance, and Bloodsucker, which are all very handy. But let's just see his regular attack. And he is lightning fast, which of course is very handy. And he is of the Earth constitution, as you can see by his Earth Edge as well. But here we have Keith. So that is the what? Hamlet member of our crew now. Yuri is obviously missing. So that is team member number 5. Which is very good, as we get a strike there. Nicely done. And he's level 25, which is all good. I think a very handy addition to the team. Let's make our way out of the Blue Castle. We will, of course, be back here later. But we first have to make our way back to Bistris. Here we go. Make our way back to Bistris. And to see off the monsters that are in the village. With Keith Valentine here. But we shall be doing that in the next episode. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.